These are the directions for making the octagonal wreath, which is also a frisbee. So I'm going to walk through this with a couple of units and then build the whole thing. First off, we're going to fold the paper diagonally. We need to be pretty neat with this, and the sharper the corners, the better off we are. Turn it, fold it diagonally again. Unfold it. Okay, now we notice you have these two crosses, and their valley folds are sort of popping up. Okay, we're going to fold it in half. See, again, everything's popping up, so these are all valley folds. I'm going to put the corner in here. Corner in here. Looks like a house. I'm going to fold the house in half. And you'll notice the back of it sort of pops up. This, if you do this gently and slowly, it's very easy. We're just going to take this point and push it in. And notice when I do that, these two sides come out. So we're reversing this fold to create this valley behind. Okay, I'm going to do that one more time. Do that with a blue sheet. Okay. Walk through it again. Diagonal. Unfold. Diagonal. Unfold. Fold in half. Unfold. Corner to the center. Corner next to me to the center. So two corners to the center like that. Fold it in half. Pick it up and push the back down. Then close it. So we have this little parallelogram. And as it turns out, I've already got some already made here. So you notice I have 4 blues. And I have 4 oranges. I'm going to press those flat and press these. Total of 8 sheets of paper. Okay, now we're going to build it. So, first off, when I look at my 2 parallelograms, they're not the same. This is a sort of a ski slope. The back is open. So this is the front. The front's got the ski slope with a valley behind it. Ski slope, valley behind. So these two are going the same way. You see the ski slopes and the valley behind. I'm taking the blue one and putting it in to the orange valley behind and then tilting it down. Now when I do this, you'll notice these 2 ears pop up. Those 2 ears are now tucked into the valley. Now I'm going to try to do this whole thing just as much of it as I can on the table like here. See? Now, I'm going to take an orange one. I'm going to put it into the blue valley. Now, notice again, it's facing the same way as before. It goes in and then tilts down. Goes in, and then I've got the 2 ears sticking up. And I tuck the 2 ears in. A lot of videos here then sort of stop and then they sort of show you the finished model, but I'm going to go ahead and do the whole thing. Notice occasionally they don't necessarily go in the way you want them to. And we can fix that later on if we want to. So cut those in. Blue one. I'm going to do the next couple of steps pretty quickly. We have a chance to fix any things that are a little bit off on the tucking at the end. So that's something we can take advantage of. Again, notice, still pointing the same way. Goes into the valley, tilts down. Got 2 little ears sticking up. Tuck the ears in. Rotate. Again, facing the same way. Goes into the valley. Ears in. Faces the same way. Goes in. Tilt down. Ears in. Now notice I've left it on the table the entire time. I think this is the best way to do this neatly rather than picking it up and moving around. You can do it that way. Again, faces that way, goes in, two little ears sticking up, tuck them in. Now, notice my last one. I'm picking up the first one I put in, and I'm putting it in the valley. Now I've got the two little ears. Notice I'm going to tuck them in on either side of the piece I got there. Voila. Now this flies pretty well. If you've built it correctly, you can also adjust it and change it and shift it in. Although this isn't critical. Notice when you do this the first time, it doesn't move that well. And the paper I picked here isn't optimal for sliding. But this also flies. And at this point, I could check the little things and say, oh wait, I gotta make that a little tighter. I can check those. But notice this also flies around. Although the paper, it looks white, this is actually blue. Okay, I hope that helps. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed that. Bye-bye.